That's why I said that we're starting on the middle S3S. So there's the middle S3S. It's called an S3S when we don't have the fourth and the seventh, and then there's the top of the S3S. So I'm going to get out of the drawing tool, because if I zoom out, the drawing tool doesn't follow where you were. So back here to some sort of zoom level here, and back up to the top here. Okay. So we already did the C shape. Now we're on the A shape. Okay, we start on the 5/6, middle of the S3S, top of the S3S, bottom S2L, top of the S2L. Now I have to warp over, and I want to look at that before I do it. Okay, so the top of the S2L is here, from 6 to root. Alright, now we would normally have 2, 3, 4 there. You see the 2, 3, 4? This is the bottom part of an S3S, but the two of them are warped over. That's the important thing to remember about the top two. I call them the top two strings because their pitches are the highest. That they warp over together, and so sometimes you'll get an S2L warping over, or the bottom part even of an S3S there. You can see its shape. Okay, where we know the shape of the S3S. Here's a full one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. Why do I get phone calls while I'm on here? I don't know, but I'll have to check that in the break. So that's what we've got going on up here, but it's shifted over. Okay, so the what do we got here? Yeah, the S3S starts over here, but it's normally shifted to the left, and that's what I was going to show you. That's what I should have showed you on the pattern chart. We don't want to zoom back over there. So we do this S3S top 2, S2L. Okay, then we shift over for the tuning warp. I don't know what that was. That was kind of like a cat sounding thing. But you know, when it shifts over, that should be part of a diatonic. So if we wanted to do the A shape C diatonic, it would sound like it would be. Okay, and then we go over to the sixth. The sixth is the G shape. Now that was the A shape because you got the 5 R and the 3 right there. It's an A shaped C. In this case, we're calling it C, but it could be an A shaped anything, depending on where you start. So here's the C shape, root 3, 5 root. The A shape is 5 root 3. So this is root position. Okay, and then you go into 5 root 3. This is second inversion. Go into the in pentatonic cage, we go into the G shape next. So it's C, A, G, E, D, G. All right, we're going to have a root shape here, root 3, 5 root right there. And then it's warped over, but let's play the pentatonic. So it's called the 6th there, because if you play the G shape down on your on open G for you, so we've got the C, we've got the A, key of A, now key of G shape, E becomes the 6th of G. Okay. So that's why we have a 6 there, and it always goes up to the root. G always goes up to the root. It's a hard chord to get. I'd rather just arpeggiate it, and I usually do that. We we have an easy top of the S2L here. Remember, the S2L starts on the 3, is like 3, 5, 6 root. That's an S2L right there. I'm not going to try to circle that out. I forgot how to turn the tool on. So it's 3, 5, 6 root there. So here it is. Here's the top of an S2L, 6 root. And then we go into this perfect stack of 3 short. S3S, stack of 3 short. Alright, so in the G, when we're doing the G shape or G. Alright, but then when we go into the S2L on top of that, we have to warp it over. Alright, because you remember, see this 7R2 here and this 2, 3, 4 here? That's the stack of 2 long. A stack of 3 long, sorry. This is a stack of 2 long up here, but it's warped over the right 1 fret. Over here is the stack of 3 long, alright, that starts like this. Okay, it starts like this. Alright, so it's easy to see that above the 7 in perfect 4th tuning would go a 3 there, but it's warped over. So we can get that 4th there. So above a 7 is going to be an E flat there, right? It's going to be a black note above the 7 there. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, that was the right one. We weren't talking about consonants because you know, we were doing a pentatonic. The G-shaped pentatonic's kind of there. If we're doing a G-shaped diatonic, which is all of the scale members, but we wouldn't be hitting that guy. Remember, we've heard that 3 times now. That is not part of the scale. So that's why it's not in there. And the reason why it's not colored black like on a piano key is so that we can keep this versatile. So this could be any key. So if you wanted to put the capo on the 6th there, kind of thing, if we put the capo on the 6th there, this would be the situation. The note there would be an A note. If this was the E note, this would be an A note, okay, and A is the 6th of C. All right. From there, we can play a pretty easy G-shaped C. Now we could also play an A there. All right. Now what would that be? That would be a D. That would be a D, an A-shaped D. Okay, it gets a little complicated because the A is the 5th of D. Right? Okay, so I usually start with some pentatonics like that. Alright, so those are the C, A, G, E, D pentatonics. Now, what do we have here? That's just like a warm-up. When you do those pentatonics, I've taken those boxes that we just did, okay, and sorry for zooming in and out, and I've kind of boxed out those cages right here, but these are slightly bigger than what we just played, and the reason is because I have 3 pentatonics in each one of them. Those are 3 pentatonic scales, not just one. The first letter is